speaking of things that are loosely based off of Dallas Austin, Creep by one of the dopest females from Atlanta. I mean, TLC was, you would think they grew up with each other and been with each other for like all their lives as babies. This is the most this is the greatest example of sisterhood I've ever seen. Like they're
female R&B groups of all
yeah,
time.
just in generally speaking, there's other groups, but this is one of the best examples of what sisterhood looks like. Arguments, just the love. Like they had a great relationship. They had a great relationship, and they still have T.I. RIP to Left Eye, but I love this group. This is one of the dopest groups. But the song "Creep" is what we're going to talk about, because we're about to get into one of my favorite rhythm and breakdown. And basically what we do is just break down songs that it sounds good. It sounds different when you're singing it, but when you actually break down the lyrics, you find out these songs mean a little bit more than just what you've been singing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with that being said, let's get into Creep. Like I said, loosely based. Some people say that this song is loosely based off of was written by Dallas Austin. Mm-hmm. And the song is some people say that it's based off of T-Boz's relationship with her boyfriend. That could have been Dallas Austin. I don't know.
No, I think Dallas was with Chili.
Right. That's the other story. The other story
they have
is
a baby
that
together.
Right. The other story is that it's based off of Chili. Chili's relationship with Dallas Austin. Either way, Dallas Austin put himself all in his song.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I preference that to before we even get into the lyrics, because the lyrics is kind of crazy, but it's from a female's perspective, so it's pretty dope. So who want to jump into the first part of the lyrics? First of all, I don't understand the 20 seconds of loneliness. Like, I never understood that part. Like, I don't understand the 20 seconds of loneliness. Where it says the 20 seconds of loneliness, if we've been through so many things.
It's the 20 seconds as in like a calendar month. Like the 20 seconds.
So we're talking about the 22nd. Okay, so the 22nd day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it. All right. Thank you for that.
Oh, the 22nd
of loneliness.
So far she's been lonely for 22 days.
22 days.
Right,
yeah.
for 22 days she's been lonely.
She's not wrong for creeping. I'm sorry.
And wait a minute, hold up. We ain't even get to the lyrics yet.
Oh, sorry.
Jada broke up with the man.
Right.
22 days? I've been lonely for 22 days. I'm in a relationship.
So here's the thing. When you talk about the 22 days of loneliness, right? You can still be in the house with somebody and still be lonely.
Is that not even more of a reason to break up?
Yeah, but that it's still
wait. Let's clarify. Yeah, you said break up. This is about creeping. That means you're still in the relationship and you're gonna do your thing.
Well, let me break out the first part.
Go ahead.
Okay. The 22nd of loneliness, and we've been through so many things. They've been together a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't nobody said nothing about breaking up now. Okay? I love my man with all honesty, but I know he's cheating on me. I look him in his eyes, but all he tells me is lies to keep me near. You know your man better than anybody else. Like a lie cheap man. You know when things have changed. You know when, brother man stopped coming home. He might be at the house, like you said. He more interested in his phone, watching a game, doing other things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But when patterns start changing, she said we've been through so many things. Patterns start changing, and she said, I know I love him with all honesty, but I know he's cheating on me. Mm-hmm. So the second part, anybody else want to dive into that?
I got you. She said, I'll never leave him down, though I might mess around. It's only because I need some affection.
Does that make it right?
That does not make it right. But
not to say that what he's doing is right either. My thing is, if she knows it, why not bring it to light?
So she probably don't know. She's just assuming.
No, you know what though?
I
think if we
have
start
tuitions, so I'm pretty sure if she knows something, I'm pretty sure she found some kind of proof to verify it or something.
But it gets deeper. It gets deeper as you go into that next verse. Like, you know, after the hook, you know, when she gets to the 23rd of loneliness.
That's another day. She adding on these days.
We on the next day.
Right.
They not listen. It says we don't talk like we used to do. Now it seems pretty strange.
Chronological, yeah.
Right, but I'm not bugging.
Because I still feel it.
Y'all,
I really feel like this song is about a girl holding on to a relationship and when she need to let go.
But no.
They both are.
It's deeper. It's deeper than that, though.
Through the motions.
It gets deeper than that. It gets deeper than that because at the last part it says I'll keep. So she says I keep giving you love until the day he pushes me away. Right. Then it says never go astray. If he knew the things I did, he couldn't handle it. And I choose to keep him protected. That's the part I'm like, yo.
Okay, but I'm about to tell you right now why that let me let y'all into a female's mind, okay? When we cheat, or those of us that do cheat, when we cheat, we are very analytical, like we're very careful about how we do it. But when she says that she's doing it to protect his feelings, no man can fathom his woman being with another man. So once again, we going back to the male's pride. I don't know if you want to imagine your woman being with another man, but hey, that's cool. I'm saying no man want to picture their woman being with another man. Yeah,
but no woman wants to picture another man. I mean, their man. No man wants to picture their woman like the other way around.
Right, but I feel like we handle, like I've seen relationships where like the man can do certain things and a woman will stay, but if a woman cheats, the man is out the door because it's just something about a man not being able to handle that. 9 times out of 10, if a woman cheats, the man, there's no conversation, there's no talking, like it's like we're just done.
I don't think it's about handling. I think it's about being dumb. Like,
you think it's about being dumb?
No, done.
Done.
I'm saying, like, if that happens, you out. Like, what's the point? Like, especially if a woman's sleeping with somebody else, because when a woman decides to sleep with someone else, she been made up her mind. Yeah. If when a dude do it, I'm not saying and make it right, none of that. But when a dude do it, I'm saying that's why I was about to curse too. But that's why cats be getting caught, because they be doing dumb stuff when they decide to go ahead and do something.
Right.
So it's like, yo, I think at the end of the day, if that dude, I don't think it's about handling it, being able to go through it. It's like, yo, it's over.
Personally, I've never seen it. I've never seen a man stay. I'm not saying it hasn't happened. I'm just saying I personally have never seen a man stay.
I think that when we delve into the emotional aspects of this song, that's when it gets kind of touchy, because here she is. He started it. The song is in chronological order, okay? It starts off very timid, like, okay, so it starts off, we've been through so many things. I love my man, with all honesty. I love him, but I know he cheating on me. So here I am. It's not clear if she's cheating because she just wants the affection, or she's cheating because she's like preparing to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't seem like she's preparing to leave him. It just seems like she's missing something at home and she's going out looking for that something. Here's the difference. I think that men, could be wrong, we're outnumbered here, but I think that men can cheat without any emotional connection, right?
True.
When a woman cheats, there has to be some kind of emotional connection. I feel like
There's
for
been
you
some
to
form of
cheat.
lacking. Yeah.
Yes. So it's
Yeah.
like just looking at the song. It's like the 23rd of loneliness, and it's like, okay, now we're not talking. So it's like you slowly see the disconnect. We went from no affection, now we're not talking. But I'm not bugging because I still feel the same. I keep giving love until the day he pushes me away. It's kind of confusing. It's like stressful.
How much?
But it's a toxic relationship, and then
Yes.
like if you jump to the bottom, like I guess it's called the refrain. I'm not sure. Trim, correct me if I'm wrong. Where she's like when the chorus is riding out towards the end, she's like, "I think about us, baby, all the time, but you know that I'm gonna need some attention. Yeah, can you dig it? Love you forever, baby, soul and mind, and you gotta know if you don't give it, I'm gonna get mine." Like.
Well, I say this. I'm gonna tell y'all. This is why I see when the part. Wait a minute, it look like Trim just fell asleep. You all right, dog? Oh, okay. I thought you froze up. Okay. So, all right. So listen, I'm just not. I'm not. Hey, I'm not using your internet doing as well. I'm just telling you.
He said he fell asleep.
Let me stop laughing.
Right. But seriously, but with this part here, when she says that I choose to keep him protected.
Yeah.
I feel like she loves him so much that she still doesn't want to hurt him, even though he's cheating on her.
Right.
She still doesn't want to hurt the man.
That's the hurt of a love of a woman.
It's no. It's I feel like at this point, it's a form of like some type of, you want something out of it. You
Gratification.
You want to be vindicated, and you want something out of this. But my thing is, if you love somebody that much, if you really love what you're in that much, why not address the elephant in the room and attack it head on? Don't sneak around it. If you feel something, bring it up. Say, you know what? I think you're cheating on me.
Because y'all gonna lie.
Okay. Be like, yeah, I'm cheating.
Okay, true. You're right. So if she feels all of this, you addressed it. He wants to lie about it. If you feel like okay, I'm not getting what I want in this relationship, why not leave?
She loves him.
I know that. But love comes to you got to come to the point where with love, you got to really be fighting for something. So she loves him. Is he willing to fight for her to stop doing what he's doing and address what's going on? Why does she feel like she feels like she has to she wants to be vindicated? She wants her cakes to eat it too.
She doesn't.
No. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
She doesn't want her cake.
I would say this though. I would say this though. Because you gotta look at the whole song, right? Like she already tells you that we've been through a lot, right? First of all, we can't talk like love is actually black and white.
Bad.
You're right.
Right? Love ain't black and white. See, I know ghetto love.
Okay.
I know hood love. Right? I know love.
This is like toxic love. Also.
But see, hood love is a little different because y'all been through it. Yeah, listen, y'all done been through being on welfare. Y'all got kids together. Listen, I done sold stuff so you can eat. You know what I'm saying? Like we in the hood, we struggling, we striving, but we also young.
Yeah.
Right. This was in the 90s, man.
Right.
They were young. Yeah.
This probably was in the 80s.
Probably.
Because remember, this is based off of them. They're 80s babies.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, but they was babies. It wasn't
right. So I know young hood love. I know that, and it gets confusing when you're young and you don't know any better. Like you love a person, you want to be with this person, you do anything for this person, but this person is not giving you the attention that you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
So listen, like you said, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. You're right. She wants her cake and eat it too. She does. But see, at this young age, you just are confused. You don't know what to do. right?
I got something to debut that fact about some age because this
debut.
song. My bad, I'm making up words.
He want to be a pastor.
Whatever. I'm not doing Jesse.
He want to be a pastor.
I ain't gonna do Jesse Jackson up here. I ain't gonna do Jesse Jackson up here. But this song is like similar to our actual real relationship with somebody who called recently on a radio station and told a whole story like something like this, that they've been married to their husband. It's a woman called in, said she's been married to her husband for I forgot how many years. She's gotten proof that her husband was cheating earlier on in their marriage, and so she now is cheating on her husband, and she chooses to continue to keep it like that. She doesn't want to admit that. She doesn't want to come in and talk and confront her husband about it. She said, "Let him keep his thing, and I keep mine, and we just keep it like that."
But I think what we need to be realistic about is there are plenty of relationships that people may need to get out of, but they just don't walk away from them.
Right.
Like there are so many relationships. Like if it's one thing that Jasmine Sullivan story timeline thing told me was it's a lot of relationships that people stay in just to be with somebody, knowing that relationship is incredibly toxic. Mm-hmm. Like so, and then it's plenty of reasons why people don't leave, because they've been together for so long, a fear of being lonely, they settle. It's plenty of reasons why people stay in relationships that they don't need to be in. And I feel like this song is a prime example of it. It's like, he's cheating. I'm feeling like I'm by myself. I'm feeling like he's not paying me no attention. So I'm gonna go out here and do it. Now, does it make it right? It doesn't.
But do y'all see the? Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
I was just saying, like, I just like we in a perfect world, we would hope that in relationships, it's easy to just approach the person and be like, "Hey, I'm feeling like, you're not paying me no attention. You're not feeding me emotionally, physically, wherever we're lacking." And the person be like, "Oh my gosh, okay, so what do you feel like we need to do?" That's in a perfect world. Now it's not saying, "I'm doing this, I pay the bills, I go to work, I do," or vice versa. "I'm washing the dishes, I'm taking care of the kids, I go to work, and I come home and lay next to you, I'm doing it too." Like that just, that happened. We just start deflecting off of each other, and we just in two separate rooms mad. Like,
but look at the emotional up and down of the song.
Right.
Like even though she's doing all of this, even though he's doing all this, she's so conflicted. Like, I love him. It seems like it's super sexual, because like just solely sexual affection, attention. You know what I'm saying? Because she said, "I ain't leaving."
They could be friends. Like they could be like legit friends. You know what I mean? Like to the point where like that person means so much to me.
Right.
That I don't want to hurt him. Right. So because here's the thing, it could be the same way, to the point where the man feels like, you know what, she means so much to me, I don't want to hurt her.
I hate that I'm feeling like this, because you could tell in the song, like she like, the first thing she said, she acknowledges, "I love my man with all
honesty,
but I know he cheating on me." So it's like, it's like retaliation, like you said, the vindication. You feel like even though she like, okay, like kind of shrugging it off, it's like she goes back and forth, like even though he dogging me out, Stockholm syndrome, he dogging me out, he doing me any kind of way, I still don't want him to be hurt. I still don't want him to feel like I'm cheating on him. I still don't want to lose him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the emotional chaos of the song is crazy.
80-20, right? 80-20. Because here's the thing. Once again, in the song, he says, we've been through a lot. We've been through a lot with each other, right? So at this moment, that 20% you're not giving me. The attention, the affection. But that 80% means a lot to me. Like we've been through a lot. I don't want to hurt you, so I'm gonna creep, but I can't let you know, because I right now at this moment I ain't thinking about that 80%. I need this 20 that you ain't. You know what I'm saying, that you ain't giving me. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, like, love ain't. It ain't. Yeah, it ain't black and white. She wants a cake. She wants the whole 100%. That's what she wants. and she ain't getting it. So,
you know, one thing I realized about this song that I didn't know until I started looking it up. I didn't know at first that Left Eye was against putting this song out.
Yeah,
she didn't want to. She felt like it was. She felt like it was like encouraging women to cheat.
Yeah.
Not just that, she didn't want Andre to think that she was cheating. Andre Rison was her boyfriend at the time, the football player that played for the Falcons.
She was in complete control of that relationship. I don't think she was afraid.
No. She didn't want. Left Eye was real. Like, she was real emotional, but she didn't want. Remember, she's a star, and she's with a star, and she didn't want the world to think that she promoted the fact that, you know, that I would cheat on Andre, right? So what she was going to do, that she was going to wear black tape around her mouth in the video to protest the fact that I'm not with the song.
Against her will.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Which this is a normal thing with Left Eye, though. Left Eye was always
going against the grain.
Yeah.
Right. But I love that. I love that about her. Like that. That's what I like now that I'm learning that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that so many women, especially black women now, we sell our souls like, oh, you gotta be, in order to be popular, you gotta twerk. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she would have been one of those ones that's like wholesome to a sense. Like, even though she wore the condoms, like the statements in an interview, you remember that documentary she did? And they were talking about like the condom over her eye. Like, people thought that was just so risque and that's so terrible. She was promoting safe sex. This was also during the time of the AIDS pandemic.
Yeah.
Epidemic.
Yeah.
So like when it was huge and just categorically, you know, transpiring within the black community, that's why she did that. So I feel like I like that about her. You know what I'm saying? That she was one of those people that had a voice and was not afraid, even though those were her, you know, sisters, and the show still went on, whether, you know, without her. Unfortunately, I like that about her.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gripe that I had with Dallas Austin, because he had a lot of freedom in these songs. Like, he wrote, produced all these songs, right? And he put the group together from what I remember in the story. I mean, you know, L.A. Reid has something to do with it too. Pebbles too.
It was Pebbles, yeah.
But Dallas bought the heart to the group, which is T-boz. And the gripe that I had but long story, but he had freedom to do whatever he wanted to do. He never fit Left Eye in where she could shine a lot. If you notice that the songs that they did, the hits,
Red Light Special,
right? They could have did something to where, like, all right, for example, like, you know, you had songs like, you remember Flowetry, you know, the you know, old girl, she didn't really sing, but she had a part in almost a lot of the songs, right? They could have gave her more of a speaking part. They could have, you know, and I understand a lot of her gripe about not having a say in a lot of stuff.
She wanted creative control. She wanted more creative control.
Yeah, and they could have put it was a lot of songs in there where they could have put a rapping part in there for her.
That's true.
And they didn't put it in there. And I'm just like, why would you not include her? You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people, just talking about the background, I think a lot of people just really just took such advantage of their immaturity and their lack of knowledge of the business. It was so unfortunate just to see how many people had their hands in their pockets, and that was one thing that I did love about them too. Like, women empowerment, it didn't just start. It's been publicized right now. But they were one of the ones when they got up there and won all those Grammys.
Mm-hmm. They were like,
we are dead broke. We have no money. We're driving a RAV4.
Penny.
Like, they said, I don't know if y'all remember, they had VH1 behind the scenes, and they did one with TLC. And she was like, everybody get out your pens and papers, and I'm going to break down to you how a multi-platinum group can have all of these Grammys and still be broke. And she started breaking down the record company, the lawyers, the managers, the booking, the tours, the this, the that. Then you have each person who has a representative. Then you got to pay them this. When she broke it down, I was just like, dang. Then you also have to think about the initial contract that you sign when you go into the business.
Because you're so excited.
if you don't get any money, that first record contract, you don't like. Look at what happened with Anita Baker. How many years later, and she's just now getting her masters to her music. Just now, Anita Baker. Like, the music industry is not for the faint of heart, and they were extremely transparent about that. They were just like, yeah, no, we have no money. We are broke.
A lot of people. Yeah, music industry was shady back then, but you know, they
like,
begging.
I mean, but now anybody could be like, you don't even have to say words. Like, you could just. I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah.
Wait, what did you say? I'm gonna make yeah,
and I'm like, yeah. Everybody, I can trust somebody. And I'm like, yeah. And that's the gist of the song.
Keep my meal. Like,
I'm too sexy for the trap,
oh
rap,
my
cap,
God.
sap.
Let's not do that. Please. Please. Let's not
Sexy
do
for
that.
the cap.
Listen, shout out to TLC.
Yes.
RIP Left Eye.
Yes.
Shout out to Dallas Austin for putting all your business out in the street. Because if it wasn't for you, we won't have no creep and we won't have no ATL.
And red light special, Lord, that's
or
the bomb.
Drumline.
Yeah. Shout out to By the way, T.I. Was supposed to be Nick Cannon. He went for that role and he got beat out.
Praise the Lord. God, I see your hand moving.
Because now Nick Cannon, his kids could be the whole band. God is working.
God is moving.
Right.
Wait, real quick. I think Babyface wrote Red Light Special though.
He might have.
Yeah.
It's a songwriter. You know, I had to put my paper out.
Red Light Special.
Oh, Red Light Special. Cancel. Sorry. Edit that out.
Yeah, because we know that Dallas Austin wrote Creep.